Okay, welcome back. So I thought I'd do another video today, and look, I think the main reason that the majority of people have joined this group, as I said last time in my last video, I think about 60%, 60 or 70% of the people that have joined so far don't have really any understanding of how to go about making a Bitcoin purchase. So in this video, if you already know how to make a Bitcoin purchase, you might want to watch anyway. You might pick up something interesting. If not, that this video is going to pretty much guide you through step by step, pretty much how to purchase Bitcoin, in particular using Cointree. As I've again previously mentioned, this is the company that I use, and the link to the website is down below. I'll include it in the description. So this is the homepage that you land on. You can see that's got an active, a live price of Bitcoin in AUD, which is helpful. It's one thing you do a lot of with Bitcoin is doing a lot of conversions between, BTC to USD and then USD to AUD. But you can also do like BTC, which if people don't know what I'm talking about, there is what's called the ticker for Bitcoin, and you'll get pretty good at those. ETH is Ethereum, and LTE is Litecoin, for example. But you'll pick up on all this. You got to give yourself time. Like, the one thing I like to remember is that everything that you do at some point in your life was considered hard until it was easy. So if you just put the time and the effort in, and you just become familiar with the platforms, it'll begin to make sense. This is not, it's designed to be as easy as possible. So, and you can always be sure you can just Google something in if you have any questions, or that's why I'm here. Just ask me. If there's something that you're unsure about, just ask me. But it is designed to be easy. Okay, so people are not deliberately trying to make it hard. It's not like, say, like torrenting, which doesn't really happen that much anymore. But doing torrenting, for example, is extremely risky, and it's made that way because the people they deliberately try and make it difficult for people to torrent. Bitcoin's a bit different, and trading is different. There's plenty of people out there that want to try and scam you, but if you follow the instructions in the videos of this one and the ones that are going to follow it, then there's no reason that you can't navigate and get through safely. So look, so what I've done is I've created a new account, purely for the purposes of this video. You can see here that the price of Bitcoin is looking very nice at the moment. That's the highest I've seen it in a long time. There's a great deal of optimism entering the market at the moment, and you can see by the graph, the 3-day graph there, it's slowly etching up. So really, really exciting, really, really good. Down here you can see last night I just threw $20 in this account. So again, this is not my actual account, so anything that you see here is, it's all for the purposes of generating this video for you. So one of the first things you'll do is your main aim, I guess, is that you want to be transitioning from fiat currencies, so your dollars and cents, and you want to be transitioning it into Bitcoin. Now, the way that you'll do that is you'll first, the way that I do it personally, using Cointree, is that you want to, you essentially give the BSB, and you do it via the bank. So you just extract it, you just give them permission to, just like a BPay type thing, whereby you can just go in and they'll take it takes a day or so, and they'll just take the money straight out of your account. So, but before you do that, there's a couple of things that I want to show you. So you'll sign up, and it's all sorry, not sign in, go back, sign up, and you just create your email, you create your password, really easy. I agree, create the account, and then you'll go through to your email. Again, this is another email I've generated purely for the purposes of this video and all the videos that I'm going to do. You'll get a little welcome email, go in, and there's some little details there, and then you want to click here to verify the email address. So that's part one done. So there's a few steps you need to go through as far as verifying your account. That's one, getting the email verified. That's the easy one. The other one is you'll need to go, when you automatically click on this, clicking here, it's going to take you to the dashboard for your account. Where are we? security. It'll take you to the security account, I believe. Here we are. And then you'll see here that there's email verification, mobile verification, and then there's two-factor authentication. This is something that you're going to need to also get familiar with, and I'm going to show you a quick demo shortly. But email, you can see we've got the tick there, so we're done there. Mobile verification, as you can probably imagine, is you just got to use your mobile number. They'll send you an SMS, and you just verify it that way. Two-factor is, and I've got my wife's phone here to show you this. So let me get it up. There's an app called Authy, and you're going to use this all the time. So you can see there is Authy. I'm going to try and open that up. There we go. Now, that you can just find that on the web, on any app store, whether you're using Android or using Apple, doesn't really matter. Now, you're going to use this all the time, and it's really, really easy. So don't be scared off by it. But all you're going to do is you're just going to download that app, and then every time that you join it can be anything. Anytime that you join an exchange, anytime that you join sorry, I'm getting messages through. Anytime that you join something such as this, where you're transacting fiat currency, what the 2FA does is it is an extra layer of security that is going to prevent people from hacking into your account. And what it does is it updates, I think it's every 30 seconds or a minute, I can't remember, 30 seconds or 60 seconds. It'll update a 6-digit code that you can then go into, and and with that code, what you can do is you'll have to enter that every time you log in. And so it just means it's all attached to your phone, and you'll go in and it'll ask for 2FA, and that's essentially how you do it. So I'm going to quickly show you how to do that. So two-factor authentication, you go activate, and you're going to get this little thing here, and then you'll simply just go +, backups. What is this? Center backups, enable backups. So I'm just going to skip this. I'm getting a tripod next week. Ignore. Getting a tripod next week, so this is going to be a hell of a lot easier at the moment. This is really difficult. Scan or QR code. So you're going to go OK, and then what it's going to do is you just simply, this is tricky. Oh, there we go. And then you just scan it, and it's going to pick up on that barcode, and then you just go done. You can see it's got Cointree there. And then these digits come up here, which is really cool, and this is what you got to get familiar with. Every time you want to add a new service, you just go add account. So this is going to update, as you can see, every 30 to 60 seconds. Could be 30 seconds looking at that. And once it does, then you just got to be quick enough to go in and add it. So we're going to wait for this one here to refresh, and then I'm just going to type it in on the laptop just so you can see what happens. So it's going to update. 30 seconds, there you go. So 825 834. I'm going to activate that. And you can see down here. So we've got the tick there. So I'm not going to worry about the verify on the mobile just yet, because that's pretty obvious. Now, before you can do an exchange with fiat currency, and with your bank account, you're actually going to need to go in, and it says here link bank account. So you're going to have to. This is the bit where it throws people a little bit, and you do not need to be worried about this. Okay, my arm's getting tired, so it's getting shaky. But ID verification. So what you have to do is, and it sounds a bit funny, but you're just gonna have to trust the process, okay? And this is the good thing about doing it with an Australian company, and Australian customers get started. So this thing called a green ID gets started, and you can see there's also an option there for overseas people as well. So don't feel just because you don't live in Australia that you can't do this. But you'll just fill out things like your name, your date of birth, your address, and then you have to do this funny thing here where you upload a photo of yourself, and you're going to have your ID, and then you're going to have to write down a little post-it note or something like that. You're going to have to write a little note saying Cointree, for Bitcoin purchases. So you're essentially saying what you want it for, and then you got to sign your signature. And then you're going to make sure that your face is clear, and then an ID, you're going to be holding your ID. So I think you can do, what does it say there? I think you can photo ID, so you can do, I think I did my driver's license from memory, but, and yeah, I mean, you can use passport and things like that. Don't be freaked out by this, okay? Like, this is the world we live in now, okay? If privacy is of a huge concern, there are different ways that you could probably go about purchasing Bitcoin, but this again comes down to, do you trust the company? Is it Australian based? Yes, it is held to the same accountable regulations as all the other Australian companies, and it's not, it's not a big dodgy, you don't need to worry. So I myself was happy and comfortable to do it like this, but if you don't want, if you're not uncomfortable about this, then there are a few different options. If you want to know more about them, let me know. But for the sake of getting started and how quickly this process is, because I can tell you the other ways to go about it is not going to be this quickly. And then you're just going to, simply upload it. There you can see there, and then you'll go next. Obviously, I don't have anything ready at the moment. No, I'm not going to do that. But once you've done this, it might take 24 hours or so, and then you'll be able to upload, or you'll be able to make a purchase from your bank account. Now, I'm going to jump back. So you can see here, for those that are overseas, you can see become verified easily through a manual process. So overseas customers can use this way as well. And this is pretty much it. So then once